Actually, like the third time I've tried to like record this video today. So, yeah, please bear with me. But we are officially episode 2 of Artie's Tea Talk. Um, like I said, we're just gonna kind of keep an open-ended style, but I actually do have some things that I do want to talk about. Um, and also, I actually so kind of like the first little thing. A lot of people don't know, but I'm actually really big into Pokemon. I don't know if it's coming in through the camera. So I actually went to my local card shop yesterday to go buy some Pokemon packs. And what we're actually going to do is just kind of talk about what I call the Phoenix method mindset of psychology. Because actually, what a lot of people don't know, aside from me absolutely loving Pokemon, I have a master's in psychology, a bachelor's in psychology as well, and a minor in chemistry. So I want to kind of maybe do some talks, kind of applying that to what we're talking about with psychological theories. And I don't know, I just think it would be kind of interesting to do for the channel, and also just kind of bring my geeky side as well, because actually what I'm planning to do, and I mean, I have like a whole stack of Pokemon cards here I've just kind of collected over the years. What I actually plan to do is make my own, officially start my own Pokemon collection as far as like trading cards and stuff. I've played all the games and everything, but as I'm getting older and stuff, I don't really have time to like play through the games anymore. So I just kind of I like collecting cards and stuff. So what I'm actually going to do probably the next episode, or maybe in separate video, do like a binder, and we can just kind of talk. Actually, that was supposed to be what I did for this video, but the binder didn't come in time, and I just wanted to hurry up and open the card. So that's pretty much what we're going to talk about today. And because obviously it's RT time or whatever, kind of like a time to chill, I actually have the tea of the episode, and I think every single episode will kind of do like a tea of the episode. This is actually a green Sencha, so it's a green tea. Love y'all. Let's change the camera angle up and talk some Pokemon and psychology. So 4 packs, and we have like certain chase cards and stuff like that, definitely. But I also want to just kind of show off my collection so far. It's really nothing special. Like, there are some cards that I really like. I don't know. I'm just now learning how to play like Pokemon and like the TCG and stuff like that. If anyone likes that kind of stuff, this is like one of the cooler cards I actually got and stuff. So I mean, I do have some cool stuff, but there are some like chase cards with the packs that I do want to like have and everything. And there's also like a bunch of rare cards that I do have as well. This is like I haven't opened this one because this is like supposedly like a really special card and like low-key expensive. So yeah, so we're gonna chill on that. But yeah, so this is kind of what we have going on right now. Just 4 packs. It's my first time doing a pack opening, so I mean, if y'all like this, I'll keep doing it. But I really want to kind of open some packs and just kind of talk psychology. Okay, so the very first pack opening, I'm kind of excited. Yeah, anytime you like open like cards and stuff, you want to be careful. Oh God, we're already going bad. Yeah, you want to be very careful because sometimes like cards have a rarity, right? Like very, very expensive and stuff like that. And the condition of the card kind of determines like its rarity and stuff like that. So I mean, honestly, like, I don't know. Well, that was kind of a pack that I kind of butchered. So yeah, hopefully it's coming in the camera. So our first card, right? Haven't gotten what I wanted yet. I see some new stuff, honestly. I see a couple of new things. This is kind of a cool one. Oh, okay. Yeah. I like this. I like that Pokemon too. Some energy. And yeah, so that was the first pack. That was actually a pretty cool pack. Like I said, like, I don't really go for like collectors and stuff like that. Collector's items. I don't know. Like, it definitely is a collection, but I'm not like really crazy about packs and stuff like some people are. So that was kind of cool. So that was the first pack. what I'm actually trying to chase is a Typhlosion. Typhlosion is actually my favorite Pokemon. If y'all don't know what or who that is and stuff like that, please look it up. I should have bought some scissors, low key. We're chasing like quote unquote chase card today, Typhlosion. So hopefully I can like pull it. So let's see. Yeah, like I said, they got some cool stuff, you know. Let's see. Like, and I'm already seeing like certain cards I haven't had before, which is kind of cool. Nothing. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, okay, yeah. No, this is actually like, I don't know if it's coming in the camera. Let's see. So this is actually like a really this is well, I say really rare, but this is actually like a card that's really, I don't know how good it is like playing wise, but it's a card that is like low-key expensive. Like some cards can get up to like triple, or when I say triple, like 6 digits in value. I think this is like a $20 card actually, if you like get it graded and stuff. So that was kind of cool actually. But we'll just kind of put that to the side. I did not expect that. I'm kind of mad because I kind of like accidentally opened it, so I saw that we were going to get a good card. But yeah, third pack. If I can get these open. And you want to be, like I said, you want to be careful too, because you don't want to like damage a potential like rare card, you know. So, okay, I did need this low key. So we already pulled that. Let's see. I already have one of these. Oh, this is a new one. This is one of my favorite Pokemon too, actually. I don't know how well it's coming in through the camera, so I might have to like adjust it in the future. Okay, yeah. This is another like really, really good card. Let's see. So, and that was it for that pack. Yeah, so the thing is, so anything that's like what we call a full art card, so you see how like the art takes up the entire like card and stuff. I don't know how well it's coming through the camera. Those are the cards that typically are like really expensive, versus like kind of like a plain card like this, where you have like the text box and like all that stuff. It's actually really cool. I'm really liking this actually. Yeah, literally just chilling and opening Pokemon cards at like 1 a.m. at night. This is what my life has turned into. All right, let's see what we got. So, no. Okay, so for everyone that doesn't know, so Typhlosion actually evolves from Cyndaquil. And Cyndaquil is actually my favorite starter Pokemon if y'all are like into Pokemon like that. So that's definitely, I love that. So let's see if we can actually pull a Typhlosion. Registeel is pretty cool. We'll put that to the side. Magnezone's pretty cool. Cool. Okay, let's see. Curlia. I don't think we're gonna get another good card. Yeah. Well, I mean that was fun. Like we actually had some cool pulls. So yeah, I think this is pretty good. So now let's kind of like talk about psychology. So yeah. So that's actually a cinnamon incense. Cinnamon and like peppermint help keep bugs away and stuff like that, but it also acts as kind of like a de-stressor too. So I love incense. I love incense. Life Sin definitely helps me calm down. It smells really good. Kind of freshens up the area too, and just kind of looks cool and stuff. So hopefully like the incense is coming in the camera. I really don't know, but yeah. So the Phoenix mindset of psychology. So something that I've started kind of realizing is that as you go through life, a lot of us are very comfortable with staying the same. And a lot of times people really don't want to change, even though they say that they do want to change. It's difficult to take that initial step for change because, again, we don't really know what comes after we take that initiative. I actually talked about it in my previous video, episode 1 of the little Tea Talk series. So yeah, I think definitely as people we need to start understanding that our environment shapes who we are more than what we actually want to admit. And it definitely is something I've realized over the past couple of months. And environment could definitely be, your room, the people you're around, like family, friends, where you go on the daily basis, your job, just certain things that do affect how we think. And so there's actually a quote, because I actually I actually journal quite a bit. So let me actually get that really quickly. Hopefully the incense ash doesn't fall on my tea. But this is my new journal that I started. I write everything in here. I might write my thoughts. I might write scheduling that I have to do and stuff like that. I think everybody should have a personal journal. So the quote that I actually came across was, "To change is to think greater than your environment." I love that quote because you have to think greater than what you're exposed to. That's actually the initial step. And usually when you take that step, you're going to leave a part of yourself behind because you know what is for you. You have to shed, like, you essentially have to shed that weight to move forward. And whether it's like a bird shedding its feathers, snake shedding the skin, whatever, I feel like as humans, we have to shed the oldness or things that don't really serve us anymore. And so as far as like the phoenix mindset, when you think about phoenixes and stuff like that, and you know fiction, pop culture, whatever, the main selling point of a phoenix is it rises from its ashes. Every single time it dies, it rises from its ashes anew, stronger, more regal, just to be respected. And what it really symbolizes, I think, is very special in the sense of you a lot of times have to essentially die in order to come back better. Think about every single difficult day in your life. You were able to overcome that and you came out stronger, right? And so it really is the phoenix mindset. You have to essentially break yourself down to become stronger. And as far as like changing your environment and everything like that, I do believe that's the same. You have to shed the oldness. You have to get rid of things that don't serve you in order to move forward and achieve what you want. And it's difficult because a lot of times we really don't know what exactly it is. And things like that take months, years, decade plus, I don't know, hopefully not. But those kind of things take some time to really assess as far as like what we should get rid of or things that we should even keep. And so for me personally, I think it definitely comes down to like family and friends. We definitely all need a support system, but just because family and friends are there doesn't mean that they're necessarily a really good support system. And a lot of times you will hurt yourself expecting something from those people when in reality they're not going to ever really get what you want. I mean, that's just same with like people in general. You have to give people grace because everyone's going to disappoint you. Everyone's going to hurt you. But at the end of the day, you have to find the right people to hurt for. And seldom are there people like that. And there should be, you should have special people around you, people that are very special to you, that you are willing to endure that pain for. And so, again, going back with the Phoenix mindset, I just realized that there really weren't that many people personally for me. This isn't like a video kind of like condemning them or anything like that, but it definitely is something where you have to assess essentially what is for you. What are you willing to go through and endure? And who's going to be alongside with you to be uplifting and stuff when you ultimately need someone to kind of like, pull you along. So it's very difficult, and life's very difficult as well. And like I said, you survived every single difficult day that managed to come your way, and it's preparing you for the difficult days that will come your way, right? So, yeah, I think that's something that is very true. And I think that is also something as people we have to understand is we need to essentially be broken down and rebuilt to move forward. We need to have the Phoenix mindset of, okay, I'm willing to lose a part of myself to gain more than what I thought I was even able to achieve. I need to think greater than my environment. And it's kind of like the grasshopper analogy. I forgot who actually came up with it, but long story short, they took a grasshopper, put it in a jar, and every single time the grasshopper would jump, it would only hit like a certain height. Like the limit or the limitation of its jump was essentially the limit that the environment put on it. And when it compared to like other grasshoppers and stuff, it was not jumping as high. And so you look at that situation and you're just saying, okay, why isn't this grasshopper jumping as high as like what a normal grasshopper should? The environment. Your environment can really be your greatest limitation. And so no matter how much you think you can endure that, you really have to step out of your environment, step out of your comfort zone, and take that risk. A flower will never be able to bloom under the wrong conditions. No matter what you try to do to manipulate it, if you have a flower and you're trying to grow it in conditions that are not good, soil that's not pure, it's not going to reach its fullest potential. And so again, I think that's just something that a lot of people hopefully can take away from the video if the camera's still rolling. I don't really know. Honestly, I'm not really like a video guy. I am looking for like video people and stuff like that. So if y'all know anybody, just send them my contacts and everything. But yeah, psychology wise, it definitely is difficult because we don't like change. Humans, we love, even though we say we want change, we are so in love with the idea of simplicity, especially in the age of social media. Social media, AI is becoming a thing now. We love simplicity. We have very little attention spans. And yeah, we just, a lot of times, our brains, and especially like how our brains function, we get so used to something and that becomes our norm. And then that norm becomes essentially how we think. So it's crazy because if you were to change up maybe one thing in your daily routine, your life could change in, positively or negatively. It really just kind of depends. But I'm kind of starting to get with that too. Like I started drinking more water. I started kind of getting out of bed on the opposite side just to change little things here and there. But you have to change a few things first for the greater purpose. You have to essentially make that shift for yourself and not be afraid to be criticized, honestly. And people are going to criticize you for not being the norm. But people that don't really go with the norm end up being famous people. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, people that don't really comply to the social normative and step out of their realm, they usually become very influential and famous. So all that to basically say, if you want to change, really look at your environment first and take that initiative, but also know that you're going to essentially leave part of yourself behind. And even though part of yourself will be left behind, it shouldn't be a period of mourning. It should be a period of joy, being that this was a version of you that you lived through and that got stronger and that you knew, but you have to leave behind and you have to essentially make it a memory, but a beautiful one at that. So that's just kind of like the psychology or like applying psychology to everything and stuff like that. I think this is a fun little talk, just kind of vibing out. My tea actually got really, really cold. Hold on. I love tea. I love tea so much. But so I guess that will conclude episode 3. I hope people got a good takeaway from this. I really hope that you guys enjoy just kind of chilling with me late at night, opening up some Pokemon cards, talking psychology, life, whatever. So if y'all like these video formats, we'll kind of roll with it. But yeah, so biggest takeaway is you are in control of your life. The world is yours. You should do whatever you want with it as you please. Don't feel as though you're confined to one thing. Be courageous, be passionate, and be prideful, because life is very short, and one day you're not going to have the opportunity to do the things that you're doing. So I think you do have to take that initiative to take control of your life, and the only person that's responsible for your life is yourself. Don't try to blame other people. That's essentially relinquishing power of your life to other people. You want to take responsibility and accountability for your own actions in your own life, because at the end of the day, this life is yours and you have every single right to live it the way you want. So that's just kind of just rambling, but love y'all. We'll definitely do something like this again. But yeah, I'll catch you on the next video. Already talk number 3. Don't know when it's coming out. But yeah, well, it might be like next month or whatever. I don't know. So love y'all. Definitely gonna get the binder together next time. And catch you later. Peace.